Hello, everyone. Nicolette Barrett here with Career Musings. Welcome to the replay. For those of you all who are watching the replay, I am here and ready to go. And I will wait for just a few moments. But those of you who are watching the replay, feel free to fast forward a couple of minutes ahead so that you're not sitting here watching me as I wait for people to show up for the broadcast. All right, I am going to do as I normally do. I share the broadcast on my pages. And that way I can get more people to attend. Hi, Lynn, how are you? Good to see you. It's been a minute. How's everything going? I pray everything is well. I am doing as I normally do. I always ask when you join the broadcast to please share with your audience so we can get more participants. This is a great topic because a lot of people really don't know what to talk about in their actual performance review. So I am going to give some tips on that today. And let's see, I am sharing as we speak. So please share. Wonderful. Please share the broadcast. Thank you. Whoop, whoop. I got some other people joining. For some reason, last time, yes, I'm doing good. I'm doing really good, especially after all of the holiday eating. So I am doing really good. So thank you for asking. And I am ready to get back into my show and finish up this month for career development. Hey, Matt, how are you? Hey, Lynette, thank you all so much for joining. And I am going to go ahead and get started so I don't have everybody waiting. But for those of you who are joining me, please share the broadcast with your audience so we have more people on. This is a great topic. I get asked this question a lot, not only from my, direct employees, but also from just in general, because people really don't know how to maximize that conversation. So please, hey, hola, Ricardo. That's my brother from Peru, South America, you guys. Hey, Ricardo. I'm so glad to have you on the broadcast. Richard, as I called him, of course, Ricardo, in Peru, South America. I had the awesome opportunity of being an exchange student, paid for. I won a scholarship through Wendell Phillips High School. Those of you Wildcats on, whoop, whoop, Wildcats, and congratulations to the football team as well, to the Wildcats, for winning state championship. But I got a scholarship paid by, which is now Chase Bank, to go for a whole summer to spend time as an exchange student with American Field Services in Peru, South America. And Richard is my brother, so we've been, and our birthdays are like, 2 days apart, a day apart, or something like that. And I'm so glad to see him on the broadcast. But he was my host brother, love his family, and I'm so glad to see him on there. Hey! Hugs to you and all of the family down there in Peru, South America. Wonderful experience, probably the best experience I had in my growing years, being able to study abroad and learn Castellano. And I can't speak it as well as I did back then, but Castellano is a form of Spanish that's down in South America, which is a little bit twist on the Spanish that we learned in school from Spain. So I took 4 years of Spanish in high school and got a chance to actually study abroad. So that's a wonderful opportunity for little old me in the Chicago at Wendell Phillips High School. But whoop, whoop. Okay, so those of you, again, if you're on the broadcast, please share with your audience so we get more people on the broadcast. But I want to also introduce myself for those who don't know me. So if you're sharing the broadcast and people are like, who is this lady on here? Well, I am Nicolette Barrett. I am a career development strategist specializing in resume writing, interview prep, LinkedIn branding, as well as career development strategies. And what I like to do is not only help you land the job of your dreams, I help you create a career that rocks. And so that's what I do. And I come on the live broadcast to give you guys tips on going to help you develop your career. And every single month I have a different theme. Now this month was all about career development. We weren't on last Thursday because we were celebrating what? Turkey Day, Thanksgiving. Yes, Turkey Day. So me and my family got a chance to go back home to Chicago for a quick trip to visit my 93 mother-in-law and visit with her. And we had such a great time and flew back, got a chance to catch up on some Chicago food that we don't get down here in Texas. So we were really excited about that. So we're back today, and my topic, and if you all notice this stuff in the background, I'm trying to figure out what to do with my little office area here. You all know I'm a scrapbooker, so I got scrapbook stuff. Well, on this side, yeah, scrapbook stuff over here. I have my sign because I have my wonderful book launch that, thank you all for who was on the broadcast who came to the book launch. I have my official dual book launch, launched 2 books. You're hired. And please order the copies. I sold out of my first batch, so I'm in the process of ordering the second batch. So thank you all to all my supporters, but go out to my website at irockresumes.com/books and order your copies today, and I will get those out in the mail to you as soon as possible. My first crack of being a solo author, and I'm really excited about it. And thumbs up and hands up to You Impact Publishing and my awesome marketing and branding coach Kimberly Pitts and her You Impact Publishing group, who really helped me launch that dream, and I'm so excited about that. So you'll see this sign. Oh, I got to think about my side. So you'll see the sign over here, and this was part of my book launch. It's hard as heck to get that sign put up. So my husband was able to put it up, and so I decided not to take it down again because it's so difficult to put up. But so it's kind of there, and I'm going to try to figure out what to do with it. But I said, well, it's going to be on the broadcast with me, so you'll see all my information there as well. Okay, now to the, hey, Carol, I just saw you. Hey, girl. Again, you look fabulous, girl. Fabulous. But anyway, okay, so now I am going to go over my topic today. My topic today is all about what do I say when it's time for my end of the year performance review. Now, a lot of times we go in and we sit there and we're talked at and we're talked to. We do not realize that it's actually a dialogue, a conversation between you and your boss, your manager, your leader, or what have you. It's a dialogue. Now, it's when we as leaders, because I'm in leadership, I'm in management, been in management for, I have to count up the years now. I think it's going on 17 years now, but I've been in management for a long time. We do our best to make sure that we understand what each of our direct reports are doing. We try to keep up as much as possible, and we try to keep notes, and we have the conversations, but it's one of us, and it's usually many of you. So I always talk about taking ownership of your own career. It's not just for me or your boss or any leader to tell you how you're doing. It's a dialogue. I don't know what you want unless you tell me. I can assume it, but it may be totally off the course, par course, because you really don't want to do that. So therefore, it's your responsibility to come in prepared and ready to have that conversation with your boss, because it is coming up in December. Many companies are closing out the performance reviews at the end of the year, and you want to maximize that opportunity. Now, if you didn't see the broadcast 2 weeks ago, I talked about not leaving making sure that you own and take ownership of your all of your career assets, meaning any performance reviews, any attaboy notices, any letters of achievement from any type of manager or what have you praising you. Send those items to yourself at home, because those things are going to help chronicle your career when it's time to write your career story, and which I call resumes, but I really create career stories and not just a basic resume. So you can naturally know your professional brand and own your work when you're going into that interview to sell your work. But if you can't remember and all of a sudden the company pack up and say you're no longer having a position, but you leave all your assets back on the computer at the job, they're not going to let you come back and get that. So I tell you all the time, when you have those things, send that information to your home email. Keep a folder and call it attaboy, attagirl folder, praise folder, performance folder, whatever you want to call it. So you can go to that folder and pull that information out when you need it to create a rocking resume, to be able to articulate all of the things and achievements that you've done in your interview, and that you actually sit down and say, well, what kind of career do I want next? Should you have to leave or you want to leave your current employer? Those are your assets. So when you're in that discussion with your boss, you want to make sure that you're prepared to talk about some things so you can have more of a robust type of conversation with your boss. And so here's 5 things I really want you guys to really focus on. You have a couple of weeks to get this together, but 5 things that are going to be very, very important when you're having those discussions with your boss. One of the things you want to make sure that you do before you go in there is do kind of a brain dump, and you want to talk about what your accomplishments were during the year, whether they're big or small, because although you may think they're small, your boss won't know that. We won't know that. We may think it's a big thing. So whatever your accomplishments are, make sure you're going in there prepared to talk about it. Now, again, the manager may have some things down, but you want to make sure that they have everything down, because again, this is a record of your performance. This is a record of your career, of things that you have accomplished. Because again, as the days go on and we get older, we forget more than we remember. So you want to make sure that you do that brain dump and write it down and have it prepared to make sure that your boss is incorporating that into that really valuable document. So that's number 1. Tell them about your accomplishments, were during the year, big or small. Number 2, talk about what you learned over the year and how you've grown in your role. What have you learned over the year and how you've grown in your role? That should come through the things that you're doing on the job anyway, right? You don't want to just do a task or a project or a special, if you're tapped on the shoulder to go to a big meeting. What did you learn from that meeting? What did you take away from that meeting? What did you take away from that project? Did you develop any new skills during that project? You want to talk about those things and how you have grown in your role, because the more you talk about how you've grown, then they can see, we can see how we can select you for another role, something with more responsibility. That is, if that's what you choose, but you still want to be able to let them know that you have learned something over the year and not just become a task-oriented employee just doing stuff just to be doing something. But you want to articulate that, because the more you're able to articulate those things, guess what? It's going to turn into cha-ching, cha-ching, okay? That's what it's all about, maximizing opportunity so you get the most money for your raise. Now, that's number 2, okay? Number 3, what you would like to accomplish next year as it relates to your department and your company goals. Not just about you. Not yet. I'll talk about that in a minute. But what do you want to accomplish and to help the department accomplish their goals? What do you want to accomplish to help the company accomplish their goals? That's called the competency of having business acumen, being engaged in the company that actually pays your salary. How can you help them achieve their goals? What are you going to do? Because that's what moves the actual needle, right? Not just coming in and just all it's about me. When's my next vacation day? When can I go to lunch? Or when can I visit with my so-and-so or what have you? It's not about that. Those people don't get the best raises. They just don't. You're just probably getting some little award just for showing up. But if you really want to maximize that opportunity, what you need to do is talk about how can you contribute to help the department, the team, the company achieve a goal. What can you do and how can you translate that? That's number 3. Now, number 4, yeah, you did want to talk about what do you want to accomplish for your own personal and professional growth, right? What classes you want to take? What new skills do you want to develop? What types of things can you do to help you become a better professional in order to help the company achieve their goals, the department achieve their goals, the team to achieve their goals? What do you want to do? Is there a class out there you need to do? Is there a certification that you need to take? What things do you want to do professionally to help you grow to become a better employee? And I'm telling you all have to stop thinking about the job that you have now. Think about these assets that you are developing for if you have to leave the job or you want to leave the job. I have seen countless people come to me as a client. Oh, I don't know what I want to do. I didn't think about it. I didn't think my job was going to close down. I didn't think about this. No, honey. You have to always have a plan B. You always have to know your worth and know your assets so you can package up your bat and ball and go somewhere else. So please make sure you're doing that and take advantage of the offerings that the company give you to professionally grow. If they offer classes, if they offer free training on the computer, take advantage of those things so you can grow as a professional. And guess what? Make sure you write that stuff down because you want to tell your boss the things that you've done. If you've taken a class for a certification, if you've taken a class in to be able to communicate better, if you've done those things on how to present better, tell your boss because those can open up opportunities for you. So make sure you're doing that, okay? Number 5, the last one. Ask your boss what support, or tell your boss what support you need from them, from your department and from your company. How can your boss, the department, or your company support you in achieving your professional goals and your personal goals and the goals that you want to accomplish for the department and company? Now, you need the tools to be able to do your job, right? So if you sit there and you don't ask for how can you achieve it? I spoke to a person, I think it was last week, talking about the fact that it was my mentee, talking to my mentee, and one of the things that I wasn't aware of is that he has a hearing aid. And so therefore, in order for him to be successful in the role, I said, well, if you're having a hard time using the headset, talk to the department to ask them to order a special equipment for you so you can do the best job that you can, so that you are not told, oh, you're speaking too low because the customers can't hear you or what have you. The company will make sure they're providing you the items that you need to be successful. All you can do is ask. Now, for me to be successful, what I need is a green Porsche with tan interior. From the company. I'm just kidding. But anyway, but that's what you want to do. That's kind of my thing now. I want a green car with tan interior. I love green. But anyway, those are the things that you want to really, really ask for. Ask for things that will help you be successful. Do you need to have permission to take a course, an hour or two of development time to go take a course at a local university or local junior college, time off to go do this? Even if they don't give you time off, maybe you can work a flexible schedule. I'll come in, boss, and work from 7:30 to noon, go take a class from 12:30 to 1:30, then come back and work from 2 until 5:30. So you can take that class. Think about things that you need that you can ask your boss to help you get supported so that you can become the professional that you want to be, okay? So think about those things. I'm going to repeat those 5 things one more time. Number 1, in your performance review, talk about your accomplishments, what they were during the year, whether they were big or small. Number 2, what you've learned over the year and how you've grown in your role. Number 3, what you would like to accomplish next year as it relates to your team, department, and your company goals. Number 4, what you would like to accomplish for your own professional growth. Number 5, what support you need from your boss, department, and company to achieve your professional and personal goals as it relates to the company and your own professional growth. You are an asset to the company. They want to succeed, and they want you to succeed. They did not hire you just because. And you should not go in with the attitude that they owe you, they need to pay you, and all this kind of stuff. Those are the people that don't get promoted, don't get the opportunities, don't get pushed through the company or anything like that. And they're looking at it as a job. But those of you who are career-minded will take these tips to heart and really do something about those, okay? So I'm trying to think of what else. That's basically it that I have for you guys. But again, I am going to be continuously doing the broadcast again, and I am going to possibly be transferring over to my iRock Resumes Facebook page. If you have not liked my page, I want all of you all who have not liked my iRock Resumes Facebook page to go there and like it right now. Share this video, and I want you to send me an email at iRock@iRockResumes and let me know that you've enjoyed this broadcast. And if you would like to be a part of my VIP mailing list, I have a newsletter that I'm going to be doing. And I also send out periodic information on different programs. And next year, I am going to be opening up a virtual academy. And what that virtual academy is going to do is going to have recorded classes that you can take on how to elevate your resume, how to elevate your interview prep, how to elevate or create a LinkedIn brand that's top notch, how to enhance your career. These Facebook Lives are great, but I really want to get into the nitty gritty and really coach you through a virtual way of how you can develop your career so you can go to that next level. If you make the investment in yourself, trust me, it'll pay off over time, and you will see it rock out your career. So if you all are welcome. I'm looking at everything. Hey, Adora. And Cindy even joined. Hey, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this. Again, thank you all so much for the hearts and the thumbs up and everything and the likes. I really appreciate it. I really enjoy doing these and really giving you all the information you need to be successful. If you would like any one-on-one coaching or are interested in one of my group coaching programs that I am promoting in the next week, also send me an email and just put in there group coaching or one-on-one coaching, and then I can take you individually to help you maximize your career so you can increase your opportunities, increase your income to take care of you and your family and all those things that you desire. It can be done if you have the right tools to get it done. All right? All right, I think that's it. I hope you all enjoyed this broadcast. Again, share the broadcast, share the broadcast, share the broadcast, watch the replay, and join my Facebook group, like my Facebook page. And also these videos will be uploaded to my YouTube channel. Subscribe there. You can see everything. All right, have a wonderful evening, you guys. And thanks again for joining. Bye.